Podcast, you can't win. Talking a good game, you can't win. Topics never lame, you can't win. Win.
Not your average Joseph. Marvelous.
It's ridiculously funny.
Welcome back to the best no judgment zone space in the world, because neither one of us have law degrees. I am marvelous.
And I am not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons. Let's start the show. To the folks at home, this is the 125th episode, and this is the last official recording in Black History Month.
Yeah.
Contests and the polls are now about to end.
Yes. Today, the actual, well, by the time they get this, it'll be
It's done.
It's
done.
But we'll, you know what I mean? We're going to tally up. This is one more day while we're doing this. So we'll tally it up. We'll give, you know what I mean? Give the last minute scragglers the chance. And then that's it. But, yeah, it was a real dope participation by everybody involved. And we're going to do more of these in the future, because it's a great awareness for brands doing really good work. And we've actually ran into some more interesting, well, I wouldn't say more interesting, but just as interesting companies that are doing their things too. And we'd love to showcase them as well. So,
right.
Yeah. But 125th, man, 125 and feeling alive. How you feeling, Marv?
I'm Gosha. Another day in the office, man. Let's go. Today we're going to do a little remix for y'all as usual. We normally might go into some things, but backed by popular demand, we run this for the fan favorites and stuff. So there's a full show. Ask the Sons. There's a lot of y'all trying to come after my head, saying the brother ain't posting y'all questions, saying y'all questions. On the regular show, we only have time for 3.
Only have time for 3 on the regular show. But we have been considering of making this almost like a segment into itself where, you know, we just do a little bit extra, but mainly to help hammer down some questions, man, because y'all is some real participating motherfuckers, and we love that.
Yeah, can't complain.
We love that.
Most definitely. I just look at it stuff as that we only hold 3 on the regular show. Please don't come at me. I got a comment one time and stuff. Be like, yeah, I can't wait. Somebody sent 3 questions in. And I was like, I can't get it all 3 at one show.
Nah.
I'm like, work with a brother.
Nah.
And then I think somebody got at me and stuff and left me a voice note on my thing. They're like, man, kind of shit is this podcast? I'm like, damn. I was like, man.
And I've like, Marv fields all the questions, and I'm like, the ones that we get on and post on the show are really good questions. So I could only imagine you having to cipher through which ones that you're actually going to use through the show. Because I'm pretty sure you get quite a good few.
I just take whatever. I'm with whatever. I'm with the shits. I'm with the shits. I'll take them and stuff for them, but I'll just put them in the list. Because some people will call me.
Right.
Some people will text me. Some
right.
people, stuff that don't know me like that, they'll DM, email, whatever the case and stuff, just to get their point across. Because they're fans of the show. And I appreciate that. It's just that work with us. Like, yo, work with us. It's just 3. But now we're giving you 30. So today we're gonna give you 30, but we're gonna touch on some other things. So okay. As usual, like, subscribe, comment, check us out on YouTube. Yeah. We out here. You can see my shiny forehead today. Spotify, Google Play, Apple, iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio. We're there. We're
anywhere
here.
You can stream this, you can definitely subscribe and like this.
Yes.
100%.
Comment. Don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
And yes, ask the Sons questions. Keep them coming. So the more you hear them and stuff, whatever you feel inspired, you feel motivated, send them along.
Hey, yo, and the commentary is dope. I mean, we'll double back for good commentary. If it's something that you suggest or say in the comments and it makes sense and we feel like the user might want to or benefit from hearing it, we'll double back, a real quick, call back and, add whatever you said to the mix. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Let's touch with the last poll we did on Thursday. Now this question was used. I used it back in the day with the Sons on the Streets. After this COVID thing starts to light up, we'll come back to you folks.
Yes, definitely.
Definitely to the streets near you. But I realized some stuff that a lot of our older stuff is still getting traction on other people's websites and other people's places.
Oh, yeah.
And I was looking like, well, damn. So I said, let me bring it back to the newer listeners, to the older folks and stuff who's been listening and been rocking with us, whatever. This is nothing foreign to y'all. This is nothing brand new to y'all. But to the newer folks, it might, it rides some cages.
Yeah.
So I just asked people, men and women. So women, would you rather be pretty? Men, would you rather be handsome? Or women, would you rather be sexy? Men, would you rather be suave?
Right.
67% says sexy and suave. How do you feel?
Well, I'm going to stick with my original and say suave. Yeah.
Why?
So I definitely think a real smooth personality can win over people.
I don't think you need looks.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think you need looks because I feel like looks help.
It does.
Looks help. But let's say, I don't want to call nobody kids me. I might have more kids someday in the future. Who knows? Beetlejuice from Howard Stern.
Right. Yeah.
I think his high-pitched voice will kind of throw off some stuff, but let's say he had like a deep-ass baritone type of voice.
Right.
And his appearance was a different type of way.
Yeah.
His looks will probably mean so much.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I feel like I'm not the best-looking dude in the world, but the way I carry myself and my upkeep and stuff will kind of give me a leg up to the masses, whatever. Yeah. So if normally women look at 6'1" with beards, cheaters, they kind of turn the eye, look towards my direction and stuff.
Listen, man, if you can dress good and got a funny personality, that can win people over.
Back in the day, it didn't, though.
Back in the day, no.
Back in the day, it didn't, though.
But it can win people over now. Yeah.
Because I'm going to say, like, women like, what a man, who's just nice and you good looking, tall, dark, and handsome. It's like, I just want somebody who can make me laugh and smile.
But how many times have you heard like the opposite? Like you heard Chit talk about, that dude, he the gorgeous, best looking thing ever put on the face of earth. But as soon as he opened his mouth.
Oh, the Prince Charming types. I think the Prince Charming types and stuff. I think Prince Charming types still get a leg up and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, regardless to the fact he's arm candy. It's just like you have trophy woman. Like a trophy wife.
Yeah.
She's arm candy, right? And your main goal, if you have an arm candy kind of woman, you don't want to have her enunciate how not so intelligent she may be.
Right.
So it's the same thing. Yeah, it's just one of those same things and stuff, whatever, right? Because if he's tall, dark, and handsome.
Would you say being a Prince Charming could be associated with being suave?
No. I wouldn't. I would say Prince Charming would be the handsome type.
So basically
all looks.
All looks.
All looks. Because that's where it comes down to with the pretty thing. But I think some women.
Because when I think Prince Charming, I think of looks and also that charm aspect.
I used to, but then see with the suave thing and stuff, whatever, is that you don't have to be that looker. That's
right. You don't have to be that look at all.
But you could be charming.
You can be charming.
You could be charming.
Yeah.
You could be charming. That's what I'm saying. So there's some women that said about the pretty thing, they rather be pretty than sexy because they said sexy gives us a wrong personality and stuff. But then you have women who are like, I want to say past their prime and like in their 60s, 70s.
And oozing sex appeal.
Yeah, they still got it going on. Like, you're not, I'm going to say.
Mrs. Barker.
I was going to say Blanche, from like
Blanche
Golden
Girls.
Yeah. Come like, Blanche from Golden Girls and stuff, whatever. She just had that kind of flair and hair and everything like that. You're like, okay, I see you.
Yeah.
And then when she started talking her nonsense, he's a real shaker in the sack. I mean, he has Parkinson's, but I mean, whatever floats your boat finds your lost remote.
Blanche Devereaux and who did she got on Sex and the City?
Kim Cattrall?
Right.
That was Samantha. That was Samantha on the show.
Because I never looked at Samantha as, I mean, she's beautiful, but I never looked at it as the most gorgeous woman in the world, but just that sex appeal that she carried.
It's the confidence.
Confidence.
I always say, my thing is the best thing a woman can put on is confidence. It's confidence.
Wear it raw.
Because there's some women people, let me say that. Some people, they don't have the courage to kind of wear certain type of things and all. Red is my color.
Yeah.
And I remember a guy looked at me and stuff, and he looked at me, and I saw he was Uncle Ben from Spider-Man. He's like, yo, that's a nice shirt. So I'm like, appreciate it. He's like, with great power comes great responsibility. I was like, is this the fucking red button-up shirt? Like, what do you mean? I'm like, what?
That red said something different.
And then like even like some of my people and stuff say the same thing and stuff as well too. They're like, yo, it attracts too much attention and everything. But I'm like, but I'm confident enough to wear that.
Right.
So I'm like, you might not be confident enough to wear that type of thing, but I am.
That's all that matters.
So I just look at it when it comes to that. That's what it is. We just look at stuff as that looks play a part, but they're not everything.
No.
Personality still outweighs a lot of things and then some.
And then some. So for sure.
Yeah. All right, man. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
Brace yourself. I seen some of these things and stuff, and I was like, okay. And then I see some other ones like, viewer discretion is advised. me. All right. Mandy _82.
Okay.
Why do people choose to live behind a false mask instead of being their true self? Off the gate, that's a fire question.
Yeah.
Vulnerability. We spoke about vulnerability. People don't want to be their real self and stuff because they feel like they might be shunned and shamed.
Right.
From showing their true self and their real being and everything like that. So people just don't dig it. I'm open to stuff on what I do and the things I like and everything like that. I remember, I never forget, I talked to a girl back in the day and I told her I watch anime. She's like, what kind of grown-ass man watches cartoons? Like, you gotta go, boo. I can't fuck with you. But because I looked at it, whatever, I was like, here I am showing you a joy of my world.
Of your world, right.
And you're shunning my joy. So why would I give you any other kind of joy and stuff, whatever? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In my world. So, hey, man, I think, but so people will hide behind that.
Yeah.
People will hide behind it's like, I'm not going to show you my true self because you're going to judge me. So I might as well put up this little fake mask. I don't like that shit. That's for weirdos.
Yeah.
And go home and stuff, whatever. You think I'm watching porn? I'm on like Crunchyroll and shit with my subscription. But yeah, what about you?
Yeah, I think it's that also that, they had this false sense of ability, false sense that what they see out there is what everybody else wants to see, right? So they're busy trying to emulate what's out there because they feel like if I'm like that, then people will want to see me as well. When just saying, if I'm myself and I'm really dope at being myself, that actually might be interesting to somebody else. And they might want to see that as opposed to me being or trying to be like anybody else.
Yeah, I read be you, man.
Just be you.
Yeah. All right. Next one. Shygirllistens. Do you share your fantasies with your significant other? Do you? Because I feel like a fuck no, but go ahead, continue. Yeah. What kind of
I don't have that much fantasies.
I'm about to say, like, would you tell your significant other you're into a threesome? You bought that threesome life if you were into a threesome.
If I was into a threesome, yeah.
You would tell her?
I would tell her.
I feel
with
like
hopes.
I'm about to say, bro.
I mean, if you're into that, I'm pretty sure you're telling with hopes.
I'm about to say, you're telling them hopes, but my thing and stuff is that I just feel like the type of women I'm used to seeing and dating, like it's sparking a World War III moment. like it's like a landmine you step on and everything. Be like, yo, so what's your fantasy? You. That'd be the basic. Deep down inside, I'd be like, yo, tell her you want to have like a little baby oil rub down match with you and her and another chick.
You and her and another chick.
And she might be like, which chick? So you want to fuck her? I'm like, no, just you.
Just
you.
Just you.
So I
ain't trying to be with no one else.
I might not share. I mean, I think it's dope that when you come to a point with your SO,
Yeah.
where you'll just share some shit like that, whatever.
Right.
I haven't got there. But then again,
Yeah.
you've been booed up for over years,
Yeah,
decades.
yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, you're at that point. So I guess the more time you put into
Of
it.
course, and then you conversate, you talk about everything. You do all type of shit that you probably wouldn't do around each other in the first, belch, you know what I mean? Crack wind, all that type of craziness. Hey?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Okay. Cutemidori.
Cutemidori.
What goes through your minds when you see breasts? Happiness.
Childhood.
Happiness. Childhood? What the fuck?
Childhood.
What about your childhood?
Being a little suckling. A little suckling.
You see, me, I look at it like, I seen this meme one day. It said, man's first time looking at titties.
Right.
Man's 64,378. Same fucking face.
Same expression.
I'm happy when I see titties. I'm just happy when I see titties.
It doesn't change.
Yeah, I'll be watching TV or some shit like I'll watch fucking Game of Thrones, be like, damn. Okay, Khaleesi, I see you. I see you.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, like, all right.
I mean, the Red Witch she had a nice pair on her.
Oh, she was fire.
Yeah.
She was fire with it.
Yeah.
She was fire. KingHill, if you could learn the truth of any one mystery, urban legend, or conspiracy theory, what would it be? Just one, motherfucker, because you got too many.
Oh, see, and that makes it hard because I do got too many.
Yeah, that's just one.
I think I'm still trying to figure out how they do the crop circles. I think that crop circle mystery that to me is still I don't know.
Yeah. Urban legend, conspiracy theory, or mystery. Nessie, Loch Ness monster.
Nessie.
Loch Ness monster.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what is really in that area? I'm like, yo, all the technology we got, we can go like levels and levels and levels and deep into like part of the ocean, Mariana's Trench,
Right.
and we can't figure out what's going on in the Loch Ness.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that one, but that one's definitely true.
Mike_D. What is a missed opportunity you regret not taking to this day? Ooh.
A missed opportunity I regret not taking to this day.
Apple stock. Way back when Apple stocks and stuff were way cheaper.
Yeah.
I remember Apple stocks at one time were I think like $47 a stock. And I was like, and there was one dude and stuff in school, he was about that life.
Right.
Because he was doing like econ in school, but not only that, I think his girl and stuff, she graduated like 2 years before.
Okay.
And she was already helping him how to master the stocks and trades and everything like that.
Yeah.
And probably like 4 or 5 years after school, I graduated.
Right.
I ran into him and stuff, whatever. He's like, he paid off his house cash from the same Apple stock.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, so he's like, him and his girl jumped on it. They paid for the Apple stocks. With the Apple stocks paid off their house.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, how much was your house and stuff, if you mind me asking? The man said his house was about under $500,000 and it was paid off from just the stock.
Just the stock.
So I kind of kick myself. So that's why a lot of times when I see some type of other stocks and stuff,
Yeah.
I take a deep breath. I'm like, yo, you know what? Nothing venture, nothing gain.
It's true.
What about you?
I would have to say, I had a chance to work with Big L's management.
Oh.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Big L.
Yeah, R.I.P. Big L. So that was my first stint in New York. I was there chilling, and my cousin Chris, God rest, may his soul rest in peace. He had brought me to these dudes, and I didn't even know they managed Big L at the time. But he's like, yo, these are some dudes from off my block. They do music and so forth like that, and they're in their management crew. So I sat down and with them, and they literally just finished working the Big L stuff. And it's like, yeah, we like what you're doing. This, that, and the third. Come back, and you know what I mean, we'll have the paperwork ready for you and so forth like that. So I went back to my cousin's house. I sat there with my cousin. I was like, yo, this, that, and the third. I was so excited, man. You know what I mean? Big old, the management team are going to be down. He's like, don't sign nothing unless I'm there. So I said, cool. All right. I mean, you're looking out for me. You know what I mean? The next day, my cousin got knocked.
So you can sign nothing because he wasn't there.
I didn't sign nothing there because I was mad young at the time. And I was like, I want to, but I don't want to because you never know, right? And I was like, I figured at that point, I just came home and just educated myself on that, because if that opportunity ever came up again,
you were ready. Fuck anybody's approval.
I needed to be ready, yeah. You know, I'd screw anybody's approval. I would be ready at that point.
All right. Next question comes from coffin_n_nail. Just nail and coffin backwards? All right, fuck it.
Nail and
coffin and nail.
Yeah, that's what it is.
What made you lose your faith in religion? Oh. My list too damn long.
That's a long list for you, man?
Yeah. My list is kind of long. What about you? Go ahead.
What made me lose my faith in religion is just reading other religious texts and just looking at it from the perspective of it's dogma, and these things are written by people. Now, written with a purpose, right? So obviously there's underlying meanings into it. So what I tend to do is just basically look at it for the teaching aspects, but nothing more than that, and then kind of take what I've learned from different religions, and then based upon my own spirituality and what I learned through spiritual aspects, kind of just mold that together. I think if you're tied to any one religion, then you fall into that just some crazy dogma, and then you shut everything else out, and it just leads to close-mindedness. Me personally, I feel like that.
I feel like most religions and stuff, or most religious people are like that, though.
Right.
They would tend to shun and shut down everything else from other worlds, other religious aspects. I think it's a people thing for me, because like, I think when it comes to, like, let's say leaders in particular religions,
right,
since they're more highlighted than the masses, they tend to stand out a lot more. So I want to say, when they start doing some shit that's not on the line of what their religion is supposed to be talking about,
right,
that's when I was like, let's just eliminate the religious aspects. Just be people first and foremost. Let's just be people first and foremost and stuff with it. But because you've taken upon this mantle, and now you've done fucked up, everybody else's stuff is gonna say like, oh, this religion's kind of different. If you're a part of that, you're gonna be like, he fucks it up for the rest of us. But if you're not part of that world, you're looking like, them people's kind of fucked up. Like, picture if you saw like Malcolm X, rest his soul, eat like a pork chop sandwich.
Right.
And you know the Muslim folks, that's not their realm. They operate in, right? Yeah. But you'd be like, he makes it look like, to the masses of who aren't Muslim, we're like, they got some different shit going on over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, but there's other things and stuff, whatever too. Like when the Catholic priests are touching the boys, all that type of stuff.
Yeah, it's like
into that kind of realm and everything where the Jewish folk are shitting on the Palestinian people, like, you know, the Hebrew peoples and stuff out there in the Middle East and Israel. Like, those things, I don't know.
I think the illest thing was the clip that I watched this week. I think I sent it to the group chat when the dude was in the cab, and the cab driver asked him, what's his religion? And he told the dude to do that. He goes, do that. And the cab driver goes, and he looked at him and goes, he just joined my religion.
Yeah.
He goes, my religion is, I'm about life. And I think if we all respect life, then we all will be kosher.
We will be good. But Karl Marx and the Marxism and stuff, religion is the opium of the masses, right? And people need something to believe in. So it's easy for people to believe in a figure or a deity before they believe in themselves.
Yeah.
Next question is from AlphaThing. What is the stupidest reason a stranger was mad at you? Traffic.
Yeah, I probably got a million and one traffic stories that I could just digest them all.
I was in a situation where I drove and the guy was like speed racing, switching lanes on regular street before we even get close to the highway.
Right.
Shoom, shoom, shoom. And he did the most. And he was trying to make it to like another section. He ran the light. Flash went off. Red light camera went off. And then I ain't catching up to him because he was already stuck at the other light. So when I rolled up and stuff, whatever, I just looked at him and he looked at me. And I was just like, it was summer. I had my windows down. I'm like, you want to go, bro? Bro, you want to go, man? Do you want to fight, bro? My gosh. You're going to say I'm racist because I'm yelling at you now and everything? I'm like, bruh. I'm like, you were doing the most right now and stuff, and I'm laughing. He's like, I dare laugh in my face. He got out the car and stuff too, whatever.
He got out the car?
He got out the car. I'm like,
man,
the light's changing. I got to go fuck your girl. And I just drove off. Like, yo. He was doing the most.
Yeah,
he was doing the most. Stupidest reason a stranger was mad at you.
Yeah, I think it was just, again, traffic, man. Just, slowly just coming over into, the switching lanes and maybe just not glancing over and just, at the last minute, say, oh, sorry, come over and dude just went off, man. This, that, and the third. I let him go in front. I'm looking in the front and all I can see in the mirror, it's giving me all the hand signals. I'm like,
he's doing a gang sign? Shit, you probably watched Naruto.
I'm like, dude, I said I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. It wasn't purpose. It wasn't on purpose.
Yo, I think I'm not high strung to stress certain type of things, but I do know, like, when it comes to me, and if I apologize to somebody, I'll apologize with the sincerity the first time.
Right.
If I'm apologizing for the second time and stuff, whatever, you're gonna be asshole Marv.
Yeah.
Right? Because to some of my people that might be listening to this episode and shit like that, whatever, there was a situation where we were parked up, getting ready to go into a store, right? And there was a guy parked in his car, and I was getting ready to get out, and the car door touched his car. So I realized that it touched. I'm like, oh my gosh. I seen him in there, so it's not like I was trying to hide.
Right.
So, oh my gosh, my bad. I do apologize and stuff, whatever. Hey, man, you gotta be careful, man. You scratched my car. Sorry. And then my voice is looking like, damn, Marv, why you saying something? I'm like, I said sorry before he uttered one word. I was truly and genuinely sorry. But I'm like, now you want to come with all this extra shit? Fuck you, fuck everything you stand for, fuck the hole you came out of. The end. And we're back, folks.
And we're back.
Next question comes from SheldonMitchellDesigns. How do y'all set up or prepare for the show?
Oh, that's a good question. How about you start? Because we both prepare differently. So how about you start?
I can't give you no damn secret sauce. I just get my topics together, what I want to say. Everything else, I think the jokes and everything else is kind of organic. It comes from the heart. But I spend the time just getting the topics and stuff and the things that make people go, I'm not asking you, do you think blue is really the color blue? I look for thought-provoking type of stuff to think about and pertain to the current events and what the state of the world is at the time before we record. Then I just say my ones and twos to Smooth or to Not Your Average Joseph on what the topics might be, and I look pretty, bitches.
Pretty.
Go ahead.
Myself, I'm really not involved with the day-to-day planning of what the topics are going to be on the show. I just, leave that all to Marv. And I'm pretty much just setting up cameras, setting up microphones and lights just to make sure that stuff works. Do a couple test runs, see if we can get everything straight and popping. And then the bulk of my work is usually just after the after fact, getting files ready and just editing. So yeah, I think I prepared to do that right after we stopped rolling. Marv still in his silly mode, so he take a little bit of time to wind down, and while he's winding down, I'm transferring everything off the cameras and getting stuff ready to be prepared. Yeah, that's it. It's all packaged nice and neatly for you. You get it on a Tuesday.
Yeah, well, then again, it's a 2-man show, so they don't really know how all the dynamic stuff work out, but they just know they get the final product.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, right? It's a good question. Yeah.
ID for me says, what is something that you wish women knew? The way to a woman's heart is through her stomach. The way to a man's heart is through his penis. That's it.
That's it?
Go ahead.
Yeah? You don't think some of them know that? But you want all
Hell no.
You want all of them to know that.
Hell no. I don't think they know that.
You don't think they know some of them?
Some women think, oh, he wants somebody that cook and provide and everything, or he wants a woman that can just hold him down and massage. Like, touch his penis. Go ahead, touch it.
But I hear
give a little suck.
You got some women that tell you just they make sure that their husband's balls is empty and his stomach is full.
Not every woman knows that though. Not every woman does that. And then that's why some women are lonely with cats.
Yeah, this is true. Cat lady. Damn.
Spooky Terrence. What pisses you off to this day? I got rage. What pisses you off?
Fur boots. The one that looked like Bigfoot foot.
Fur boots.
Yeah, remember them? They had the fur boots.
You talking about Uggs?
No, not the Uggs. The ones that they just look like fur, like the woolly mammoth had a foot.
Oh,
and they chopped woolly mammoth's foot off.
I seen that shit in the thing the other day. What movie was that? Dumber and Dumber. Like what they wear, like the ski slopes.
Yeah, yeah.
That pisses you off.
Them boots piss me off, bro. I'm like, why if you gotta have so much fur on it? Why?
They feet cold.
Regular boots can keep your feet warm.
That's true.
Walking around with Sasquatch feet. It ain't sexy. It don't look cute. Get rid of it.
Do they still wear it though? They still wear it to this day?
I don't know.
They'll still give you. I hope not. Game of Thrones ending. That still pissed me off to this day. Since we're talking about Game of Thrones a little bit earlier, Game of Thrones ending pissed me the fuck off. I was like,
I think that pissed off a lot of people.
But to this day, it's still fucking with me because I'm looking at them like they could have went so much other type of places. They never explained why Arya is rocking like so many faces and she didn't utilize all that shit.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones. Ending the Game of Thrones. And somebody was telling me the other day that they were going to petition for them to redo I don't got time for that shit. They had their chance with me. My expertise is going to other shows.
If they come out with spin-off series, well, like, let's say, you know what I mean?
The Thrones?
They all went separate ways. What if they came off with a spin-off series and just like had something with just Arya alone and she just out there just no face killing niggas?
I don't know. Somebody has to sell me when that season's done. When the season's done,
they tainted you too.
Somebody has to sell me until the season's done, whatever. Because I'm like some people try to get me onto other type of shows,
right?
And then I get to like the second or third episode,
like how far was it? The person who got you into Game of Thrones, or was that something that you got into by yourself, or did someone put you on?
No, my friend Keith put me on.
Okay.
And season 2 already started.
When Keith put you on. Okay.
Yeah. So season 2 already started.
Yeah.
And he gave me Game of Thrones on a USB.
Right.
So I plugged that thing up to the I guess the PS3 at the time. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna eat a little din. I'm gonna watch this and everything like that. So I had some dinner and I was watching it and I was like, shit. Okay. That's how I ended? Let me watch one more episode.
That's it.
Damn.
That's it.
For real? So then once I got used to come the third episode, when I know how long the theme song is,
Right.
dun, 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 put my plate in the sink. Because I didn't leave.
Right.
I didn't leave the spot with her. So
Right.
I came back, I was like, yo, I beat up like 4 episodes that night. And then I realized, I'm like, yo, I finally decided, I'm like, yo, I rubbed my eyes, I looked at my phone, like I had missed calls and everything and shit
you
like
went
that.
in.
I went in. I went 4 episodes in. I went to watch like some 7. And it was probably like after midnight and stuff. And I was like, yo, brother, I gotta go to work tomorrow. So that's when I realized, I'm like, yo, if the show can get me, I give every show 2 episodes.
2 episodes.
If you can't get me after the second episode,
That's it.
that's it, man. Sunny_P. What is one question that you hate being asked?
Are you okay?
Yeah, is it? Mine's is, yeah, it's that, but like, you seem quiet today. Like, I'm not allowed to be quiet.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm Megaphone Marv every time you fucking see me.
Yeah.
Like, I do have like some moments where I'm pondering some thoughts. Somebody's like, are you okay? You don't seem like yourself.
I'm like, do I seem not okay? Like,
I'm-
am I giving off the not okay vibe? Like, please tell me. Like, because
I used to get upset, but now when people ask me that, whatever, I'm like, I'll feel better if you gave me $20.
yeah.
And people just kind of turn around and about face and walk the fuck away. So I was like, okay then, man, your business.
Yeah.
The meme queen. I like that
Meme
name.
queen.
Where is the wildest place that stuff happens at?
The wildest place?
Yeah. The Waffle House.
Do you think this should go down the Waffle House?
Yo,
the what should go down the Waffle House?
Yo, it never fails. I'll be in a Waffle House and
Yeah.
I just know for a fact. I'm like, some shit's gonna happen. Even if it's small, it's still some shit. It can never be a peaceful moment. Fuck. If I even look at World Star or anywhere else stuff, whatever, some shit's popping off at the Waffle House. Fights are getting broken out at the Waffle House.
Waffle House.
Police are arresting people at the Waffle House. Racial discrimination at the Waffle House. Yo, the Waffle House, Waffle House is a different kind of place.
Yeah, I was gonna say movie theater, but then that's not really a weird place. Weird things happen in the movie theater, but
Such
the movie
as?
theater is not really a weird place.
What happens weird at the movie theater? People watch a movie, fuck, might fight, might argue. That's it.
Beat off.
People jerk it in the movie theater?
Yeah.
What movie are they watching?
Hello. Remember Pee Wee from Pee Wee's Playhouse? That's what they caught him doing.
That's one off though.
I'm pretty sure. No, wait. No, there was somebody else. There was somebody else they mentioned too.
But he jerked off in a strip club, didn't he?
No, it's in the movie theater.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Y'all like different type of movie theaters. What to say?
He was playing house with himself.
Yikes.
No wife, no mom.
Yikes.
Just the couch. Yikes.
Ooh. Work with me, boo. Sinora says, you guys talked about starfishing before. Is it really a problem to you both? Go ahead. You answer first.
Because he looked like he was about to go out.
Go ahead. I mean, I answer questions.
Okay. Now, it's no fun when just one person is participating. And for the person who's putting all the work in, to see a starfish, you start to wonder, like, should this really be happening? Does she really want to do this? Because if she doesn't really want to do this, you know what that means. Yeah. Starfishing is not a good thing. It doesn't send the signals that we want.
I want you to moan. You probably want me to make I'll make an R&B soundtrack in your ear hole. I don't give a shit. But, yo, be in it. I think the few times that I had little starfish moments and stuff with some women, and they just laid there, and I just seen their face like, I was like, it made me look down like, did my dick shrink? Like, yo, I felt the type of way. I'm like, her starfish made me start feeling insecure. I'm like, No, this got to stop.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's got to stop.
It does nothing for our confidence. Actually, it's quite the reverse, because if I feel like you really don't want to do this, all of a sudden now I'm starting to feel like I'm forcing myself on you. Yeah, that's not a good feeling to have, ladies.
Absolutely. I agree to that. Okay. Miss Sarah says, what says you're stupid without saying you're stupid?
You're dumb. Are you dumb?
No. That you're right though. You're right. I don't know. I just feel like especially in COVID times, people that wear masks that just to cover up their fucking chin.
Yeah.
Like you're out and about, whatever, in places and stuff, and like the nose is exposed. Like,
right.
Yo, you're stupid to me.
Yeah.
You just defeat the whole fucking purpose of putting on the damn mask. That.
When you're in the car with your mask on and it's just you alone in the car.
For the condom folks? No. So one chick told me, so me and a woman at work and stuff, we got into this convo, and what she was saying and stuff, she's like, she gave a whole bunch of things and stuff. I'm like, you're right. I don't know the context. She's like, how do you know if they're not PSWs? How do you know if their job only gave them like set amount of mask, or they only have set amount of mask left?
Right.
So they don't want to take that mask off because their hands might be dirty or contaminated. She went into a whole spiel. I said, fair, I'll give you that. But I'm like, if you realize that this is your last mask and your hands are that dirty, wash your shit. Wash your hands. Not your mask. Wash your hands. Get you some sanitizer. Take the shit off. Put sanitizer on when you're putting it back onto your face. The end. I'm like, you're in the car by yourself. You don't trust yourself? That's dumb to me. Okay. The next question comes from Princess Marielle. What's your secret to a good night's sleep?
Bleaching. Staying up.
Yeah, that helps you get a good night's sleep if you're staying up.
I'm tired as hell by the time I hit the bed. I'm gonna get a good night's sleep after that.
How many hours do you sleep with that? If you're staying up, that means you're cutting into your sleep time.
Yeah, but I wake up later.
Do you now? So what time would you go to bed if you quote unquote staying up late?
If I'm staying up late?
Let's say you stay up to like 2.
If I stay up to about 2, what time am I getting up?
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna get up like around maybe 10 or so.
Okay, so you're getting 8 hours.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no. That's not an option for me. That's not happening. I'm piss poor when it comes to sleep. I think 3 things that help me sleep: edibles, wine. No, 4. Edibles, wine, red wine, and sex. And Lord of the Rings. That shit put me to sleep. That's a boring fucking movie, man. Fuck you and your Lord of the Rings. That's my night call right there. I don't even need night call when I'm sick.
Yeah, for me it's just
turn on Lord of the Rings.
It's just bleep. And that's why, like, I'll stay in the living room until I fall asleep. And once I fall asleep, that's okay. I can take my ass to bed. But for me to say to myself, okay, I'm gonna go lie down in my bed and hopefully fall asleep, I'll probably just pick up my phone, try to find something on YouTube to watch. I always find something to watch to fall asleep to. I noticed that with me.
I need something to watch.
I noticed that with me.
Lord of the Rings. Chris Alp says, ooh, yay! Marry, fuck, kill. Are you ready?
All right.
Italian food, Mexican food, and Chinese food. Not even people this time. Go.
Say the 3 again.
So marry, fuck, kill.
Yeah.
Italian food, Mexican food, Chinese food.
All right. I'm gonna marry Italian food.
Really? Okay.
I'm gonna fuck Chinese food. And I'm gonna kill Mexican. Yeah.
I'm marrying Chinese food.
You marrying Chinese food?
I'm marrying Chinese food.
I had a feeling you was gonna marry Chinese food.
I love me some Chinese food.
Yeah, I figured you were gonna marry Chinese food.
So I'll marry Chinese food. I don't know though.
Who you with? You get in the business too.
Yo, I'm gonna kill Mexican food.
You gonna kill Mexican?
I'm gonna kill Mexican food, and I'll marry Italian. No, kill.
You gonna fuck Italian.
I'm a fuck Italian.
Right.
I'm a fuck Italian because I think with Italian, like, yo, sometimes the pasta.
Food.
I feel like sometimes the Italian food and stuff, whatever, like it's not really my go-to type of thing.
Right.
But like when it's there, you're like, it's pasta. You can run with it.
Yeah.
You know,
it's the food of love.
Yeah.
Right? So yes, you gonna fuck with it.
Pasta and cheese. Like, I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm there. But Chinese food, no, don't fuck with my Chinese food, man. I was depressed when COVID was happening. Chinese restaurants were closed on me.
Oh shit.
I was like, I'll take a little chance for a little Wuhan bat, you know? Little Wu bat. Outlaw disciple. Who is more dangerous in a fight? A man who stands to lose everything or a man with nothing to lose? Ooh. Ooh.
Wow.
A man that stands to lose everything. That's me.
And a man who has
nothing to lose. Who's more dangerous? A man who has nothing to lose, he's wearing low top, all black Air Force.
Who is a man who has everything?
Them niggas don't got nothing to lose, man. They don't got nothing to lose.
What's the man who's got everything to lose got on? He makes sure he got the most expensive boxing.
He has everything to lose. He doesn't care. Like, he cares how he presents himself. Yeah. So he might have J's on. Hell, he might have other type of. He might be dressed in like a little now later Gators, you know. But a man who has everything to lose, I feel like, he's risking it for the biscuit.
I feel like
he's more dangerous.
I feel like he's more dangerous.
Yeah,
I feel like because he knows what's at stake, he's gonna put up for the person who has nothing to lose. He ain't got nothing to fight for. He ain't got nothing to win for.
That's true. Let's say if you were to fight whatever, right? You're to fight me,
right?
You're to fight me, and if you lose this fight, you lose your house, you lose your wife, you lose your cars, you lose a lot of things and stuff. Nigga, you go into there swinging kind of different.
You're dead to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You're dead to me.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, compared to like me, I was like, it is what it is. Like, that's it.
If he dies, he dies.
If he dies, he dies, man. That's it. That's a good damn question.
Yeah, that is a good question.
That's a good damn question.
We might, you mind if we poll that question? I think that's a pollable.
Yeah,
I think that's a pollable one. I like that.
Okay. Creepy me? Hope you're from the
It was not creepy me.
No, it's not queef. Okay. Question. Okay. During intimacy, do you prefer eye contact or closed eyes?
Ooh.
With a wild name, you came proper and correct with that.
Eye contact.
Eye contact?
Yeah.
I like eye contact.
I like eye contact.
But I feel like
I like when you look at me with wanting eyes. Yeah.
What does she look at you with the fear eyes?
Then I'm gonna give it an evil grin. Yeah.
You cancel that side of the show. I do like eye contact. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like eye contact. Yeah, the wanting eyes. It's like an extra little motivation.
Yeah.
But if the eyes are closed, I'm like, yo, I kind of feel good too.
You feel good too?
Because
she's in some type of fantasy land.
Well, because I hear Beanie Man in the back of my head, bite your lip and close your eyes. So I'm like, I'm putting in the work.
No. Keep your eyes open, bitch. So I know it's me you're thinking of.
You underestimate the talents of these women out here. Yeah. They will look you in your soul and tell you are the shit.
Yeah.
And she know for a fact you ain't shit.
She'll keep her eyes open and think of Denzel Washington. All she wants, that image is still going to turn back to me.
Yikes.
Her eyes closed though? That might be a different dance. That might be Denzel Washington all up in the pocket.
Haunting_Adam. If all religions teach peace, why can't they ever achieve peace? You know what? I realize this is my personal opinion, but then again, we do talk about religion a lot on this show anyway.
Yeah.
I feel like every base religion is not really about peace. They're about love. Does that sound weird? I feel like they're trying to cheat, like they're trying to go through everything with love. Because even in the Bible, when they talk about like, was it King David that was like slaughtering people?
Right.
That ain't peace.
Nah.
But I think the overall thing is like, I always fuck up on the word because I'm not religious like that. Is it guapo? Guapi love? Guapo? Oh, okay. So heathen.
Yeah.
Heathen.
I don't know that word.
Guapo love or something like that.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Unconditional love from God and everything. Because they said like God, like love from a person is different from the love from your deity.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the whole thing from each deity and stuff, each religious deity, each religious point is like that unconditional love.
Yeah.
So that's what I feel the main sources of other religions are, because I'm like, yo, when you have these Muslim extremists chopping heads off, that ain't peace.
Nah,
you're inciting war with that.
That's far from peace. But how much of that is just the religious aspect by itself, or religion with politics thrown into it? Because I feel like a lot of times that's what's happening with the mix. The state is getting involved in religion, and then it's almost like, yeah, you're a religious sect, but the state wants you to do this, so go out and do this. You know what I mean? And we see actually, let's go back to the Bible. That's a perfect example of that, right? Israel would be, and Israelites would be the religion itself, right?
Right.
But as a people, a governing people who want to have their own territory, who want to govern themselves, who want to do trade with other people, that's a political aspect, right?
Right.
Now, if somebody's over there encroaching on your territory and you got to defend your territory, then yeah, you're going to do that with military force, no matter how peaceful and loving that you are.
So you're saying military force and stuff like that would be part of the political aspect of it then?
I would think that would be part of the political and less religious. And it's hard, and it's hard to untie the two.
Pretty much.
It's hard to
I was
untie
about to say, how would you differentiate? I'm like, yeah, it's kind of a stretch though to try and differentiate.
It's hard to untie the two, but if we want to really look at it from the aspect of like just, let's say just the teaching of Jesus, he's always preaching that love aspect, right? So we look at him and we think of that love aspect. But if you look at the Christianity, that has that aspect to it, but there's also a political movement in that. Yeah,
I can see somewhat of it. I don't know. I don't want to say I wholeheartedly agree with it, because like an eye for an eye, those type of things. And what's the political aspect in that?
An eye for an eye?
Yeah.
No, with an eye for an eye, that would be more of, I would say that would be more of, I don't know how would you say that? Because would you consider love or anything like that?
Because even like
that's not preaching anything love, but what is that? What is it? What are we teaching in that lesson? Do unto others as they do unto you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they fuck you up, so you fuck them up too.
Yeah.
And then Jesus came through and said, turn the other cheek.
He said, turn the other cheek.
Right? So, yeah.
So that would be his love aspect.
Good question.
Yeah, good question.
Next question comes from Nuclear Chemist. What strange motivational quote do you know? Strange.
Two birds in a bucket, fuck it.
Where's that from?
I can't remember where I heard that from.
Two birds in a bucket, fuck it. Are you fucking the two birds? Like, are the two birds in the bucket fucking? Like, I've never seen birds fuck.
I don't know what the phrase, I just heard.
How is that motivational to you? How is that motivational to you?
Moving. I was like, two birds in a bucket, fuck it.
I don't know. I like Ricky Bobby. If you're not first, you're last. I always felt like that meant something and stuff.
If you're not first, you're last?
If you're not first, you're last. Because I remember, not even before Nelly and stuff whatever with the #1 song, but if you're not first, you're last. And then I thought about I think it was Pat Poose. He had a mixtape. Second is the first loser.
Yeah.
So if you're not first, you're last. And pretty much then you add the Nelly aspect. I am number 1, 2 is not a winner, 3 nobody remembers. Imagine if you came in 4th place. Who?
Yeah.
So yeah, Ricky Bobby, baby. Alligator Nights.
Ricky Bobby. 2 birds in a bucket.
Poke Battle fan, _fan. What has the pandemic taught us?
Wash your damn hands.
I've been washing my hands before pandemic. Fuck you.
I thought us. I thought you meant the people altogether.
Well, yeah, the people all together.
Wash your damn hands.
People were washing their hands before? I was washing.
Not everybody was washing their hands before.
Some people don't want to wash their hands properly. That's what I look at. I remember because I worked in healthcare since I was 18, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And 17, 18. And I remember one of the orientation things they tell you, like, do proper hand washing hygiene.
Yeah.
Because at that time, I think SARS just ended.
Okay.
And they put like this dye in your hand. They give you like some kind of it's kind of like a dye. You can't really see it on the black light. Like you need black light to see it.
Right.
So they tell you wet your hand in it. Then they send you off to go wash your hands. And then people go wash their hands and they come back. Then they shine the black light on it. And you see all the spots you missed with this dye. And I'm like, y'all motherfuckers out here nasty. Like, happy birthday. Sing happy birthday. Go through your fingertips and everything like that. So hand washing thing was definitely always a must for me because I've been working in healthcare for that long.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've been in healthcare 100%. But just imagine, right? Like, we've literally almost nullified the cases of flu. I wouldn't say not almost, but we brought it down significantly, right? Whereas not as much of a concern this go around, right? All because we've been trying so hard to fight COVID. All these people are washing their hands. I'm like, could you imagine if people were just on a regular hygiene like that from the get-go? Maybe it wouldn't be, complaining about flu all the time.
I guess. I don't know. Because see, my thing and stuff is that it never feels like clockwork and stuff before, minus in this year. In December, I know I'm going to catch the cold. I'm going to catch the common cold. Because I'm going to be in some kind of Christmas setting. Right. With some assholes. Before I walk in, there's going to do a little Jay-Z or Rick Ross in the air. Right. And my dumb ass is going to go walking that bitch. And then 2 days later, clear my throat and everything. And I'm like, who the fuck? And I know, because I always tell myself, I'm like, yo, I'm not touching nobody. I'm not dapping nobody. Yeah. I'm going to look at him like, sorry, I got food in my hand. Feliz Christmas Kwanzaa, and I'm good. Yeah. But it never fails. But now there was no gatherings for nobody to get me sick. And I was like, best Christmas ever, folks.
Best Christmas ever.
Best Christmas ever. Merry Christmas to you all. I think for me, what the pandemic has taught us, misinformation is a motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
Misinformation and stuff, whatever, because you had in the beginning, is it droplets? Is it not? Is it a surface, lives on surfaces for days? This, that, it's not. Disinfect yourself with bleach. Like, yo. Misinformation is a hell of a thing.
It was wild at the beginning.
But even going through it, whatever. Like there was the conference, I think it was a fake conference with the African Nigerian doctor saying hydrochloroquine is the cure. None of that shit touched my fucking body. I got COVID vaccines in me, 2 shots up. Misinformation is a motherfucker. I think that's what pandemic taught me.
That's what it taught you?
It taught me and stuff where they're like, yo, do your own damn information social. I can't tell you what you looking at. You not about vaccines, and that's cool. Yeah. I'm about vaccines. Yeah. But I did my information and stuff, my research on my own type of thing and stuff, whatever, and you do your side, and we live happily ever after.
I was about to say, it's funny how, it's not funny. And it's not shocking that people just take everything at face value. Nobody just wants to. Everybody's lazy, man. Everybody is just lazy. Yes. You like, feed it to me and I'll just go with whatever you give me. And then that's it. But you really just, the information is there. It's not hiding. The information is there. If you want to look for it, you just look for it, and then you just make an informed decision.
I don't know because that's what I'm saying. Like, but even the information is there.
Yeah.
Do you feel that it's viable? Because I can't tell a man that if he doesn't believe in Santa Claus or Santa Claus doesn't exist.
No, but what I'm saying, the information is there, so you take it for what it's making, and then you make your own decisions. Like, you're right, you can't.
Yeah,
you can't.
I can't.
You right, but it's there. Whether it's there in its full truth and glory, whether it's there as a half-ass piece of thing, it's all out there. You just got to find the right information.
This is a good question because the funny thing is when I did my first COVID shot, when I did my first vaccine, and then people saying, "Oh, we didn't see the needle go in," all this type of third, and I was just laughing. I was like, "Damn, that's crazy." And it came to I think before the end of the day, I had things like, "Oh, you're gonna grow a tail, you might get another nipple." I'm like, "Where are you getting this information from? Where are you getting this information from? Your sex drive is gonna go." All this type of stuff. Your dick might fall. Where are you getting this information from?
Nah, man.
And all the above.
You gotta ask questions, man. I mean, even with the first image that they sent on with the dude getting the needle, and everybody was like, they zoomed in on the needle. It's like, there's no needle, it's just a plastic covering. I was like, but wait a second, let me think about it. I've seen needles that just have plastic coverings. So let me speak to somebody who I know is in the medical profession and just say, hey, no, you see needles that have, and you
safety needles.
Yeah. Sure enough, it was confirmed. I'm like, oh, okay, so there it is. It's solved. It's a safety needle. It retracted back in after he used it. It's like, just take the time to stop, analyze, breathe. Breathe. A lot of people just can't breathe, man. They just, and as soon as they hear something, it's just even more. It's like, no, breathe.
I kind of love it because my anxiety kind of calms down. I kind of just thrive off their shit. So if I see them having a panic attack, like, oh shit, how long you gonna black out for? Let me go in your pockets. Siberian Sweetie, what is an unspoken rule that most people follow? Urinals.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I popped in my head.
Urinals. Yeah, every other urinal.
Yeah, every other urinal. And keep your head straight when you're pissing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the urinal on pickup truck. If you own a fucking pickup truck, I'm gonna call your ass when I need to move some shit. Don't buy a pickup truck if you don't want people to call your shit. I'm gonna call you.
That goes without saying.
Yeah, without saying. And if I have a pickup truck and stuff, I'd be like, yo, what are you doing next weekend? Yo, I'm gonna expect it.
You're gonna know.
I'm gonna expect it. That's why I didn't buy no fucking pickup trucks.
Yeah. Yeah. No, the urinal one popped in my head. It's like, they just, you keep your head still. You keep your head forward. Don't look to your left. Don't look to the right. Maybe look down and make sure you're still pissing in the urinal. But otherwise than that, your heads are not supposed to go in any other direction than that.
True. All right. Next question comes from, my name is T. Your name sounds familiar. What up? What should not be normalized in society? Plastic surgery for me. What you got?
Yeah, I would say plastic surgery as well.
No, nigga, that's mine. What do you got?
Oh, okay. If I can't say plastic surgery because it's yours.
Yeah.
I would say gender neutral before the child is able to decide on what they. I think that should.
What do you mean gender neutral?
You know how they want
gender reveals?
No, they want to have it gender neutral. They don't want to.
Oh, when the child's born,
right? They don't want to give that child any specific gender,
and let the kid pick when they get older.
Yeah, I don't think that should be normalized.
That's my thing. It's always funny to me. I'm like, what if you fucking have a gender reveal and then the kid becomes a transgender male or woman and stuff later? You wasted your fucking money and time for what?
You got all the photos that you got.
I mean, like, oh, this is a gender reveal. It's like, mom, I'm a man now. We'd be like, wasted your shit.
You go to the photo. You go to the photo editor. Yeah, can you make all this pink blue?
Yeah, exactly.
Make all the pink stuff blue.
I know. I think plastic surgery and stuff. I think it gives people some unreal kind of goals and aspirations and stuff, whatever, to have this ability just to change them and make them, I would say, not so unique. Like they're trying to be unique and stuff, whatever, in their own way, but fucking all the plastic surgery doctors, I feel like they all just look like they cut everybody from the Kardashian mold.
Yeah. And
they build them kind of like that. Because I remember I had this conversation and stuff where we were talking about a guy I know, he's Korean, and South Korea is high up there on plastic surgery.
Really?
I think Brazil, America, South Korea, and Colombia are top dogs.
Now, so he said South Korea?
Yeah.
With South Korea, is it... I know they'd like to do the eyelid thing. Like give themselves...
Everything.
You throw in...
Because I even heard...
Skin bleaching, I throw in that mix as well? Or would you just keep that separate from plastic surgery?
You know what? I would kind of make that not with plastic surgery.
Yeah.
But then again, because I feel like you don't have to go under the knife to bleach.
Right. But but some places have normalized that. Like
some places they do that at the places and stuff, whatever, too, right? But I wouldn't put that in the mix. But the eye thing and stuff, whatever. Hell, I heard like the documentary I seen many years ago from Vice. People were leaving China to go do eyelid surgery and all the plastic surgery and stuff in South Korea, and then heading back to China and everything. But me and a guy, we were having a conversation. I was like, you have this good-looking Asian dude. He look like he probably manages a J-pop group. He used to be in one of his heyday. And this girl looks like she could have been like the ultimate, like, personal anime star, mimicry, whatever. And then you see they have like 2 kids and they look like Shrek.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's why I mentioned it, because I was listening to an episode on K-pop, and that was one of the things that they mentioned was a lot of the artists they'll get the surgery to look more Americanized, and one of the things that they did was the eyelids. I was like, wow,
they go in and stuff over there and stuff whatever too. Then like quote unquote Brazilian butt lift, they call it Brazilian butt lift because Brazil they go in on this stuff too.
Yeah,
but I feel like it sets so much some unreal expectations and stuff that like if you see me and I might not look like the typical dude who's been under several knives and everything like that, you might not pay me no attention.
Right.
So everybody else is a cookie cutter of this, whatever, but they have no personality, but they all look the same. And then I'm the anomaly and stuff, whatever. And you're like, that ugly guy Marv, he ain't a looker, but fuck, his personality is winning.
Right.
And they're like, why? Well, because he didn't do the forehead shrinking surgery or some shit. I don't know. PRP. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something. Next question is from Ari After Dark. I like that name. If society collapsed and had to rebuild based on the books you own, how would it look? How would it look from your side?
A lot of philosophers.
What kind of books you have?
I have The Secret Ages of Teaching.
Mm-hmm.
I have the Quran. I have the Bible. I have Know Thyself. This is another one.
Society, your society ain't gonna be bad. Your society, you only have you got 2 religions.
We might be a warring faction. Actually, I got the 2 warring religions.
Actually, I mean, they're all bullshit aside.
We might be peaceful up to a certain point.
To a certain point, we're pointing that Abraham's story. You're like, okay,
yeah.
I got a few books. Wait, I have books for my son.
Right.
That is at my house.
Okay.
Is that in the mix?
That might have to be in the mix.
So we're good there. So, we have some Dr. Seuss in there.
Does that counter?
Does that
counter some of the porn mags?
I don't own a porn mag.
You don't own a porn mag?
I don't own a porn mag. For the King of Perverts, wait.
Yeah.
Playboy is one.
Playboy, yeah.
Okay, so I have 2 collector's editions of Playboys.
Okay.
So I have one. I have one with Hugh.
Okay.
With Hugh, it's like an overall thing when he died.
Right.
I bought that, and there was another one where, believe it or not, I kept this Playboy because it had different ways how you can tie a tie. So when people say, when people say they like Playboy because of the articles, it's not a bullshit.
No.
The articles slap. So it tells you how to do like a Windsor knot. Another one tells you how to tie a bow tie.
When Playboy first started, it was like real writers writing those articles.
Yeah,
like
that's how Alex Haley got claim to fame.
Yeah, real
Alex Haley and stuff whatever before he wrote Roots and everything like that. He used to work at Playboy.
No, those articles. It's not. We don't just look at it for the pictures.
No,
that's Hustler.
Yeah, Hustler just got
Hustler just titties.
Just got
titties.
Just vagina, ads just everywhere. No, I got Art of War, Bible, Playboys. I got some Dr. Seuss books from my son.
All right, you know what I mean. So we're gonna be a rhyming. We're gonna be a rhyming society.
Yeah, we're gonna walk it like we talk it. Yeah, I got the Torah to add to the religion aspect and stuff. I got the Torah, Bible, and the Quran. I have teachings of Buddhists.
Okay.
We're gonna be all right in my world. We're gonna be all right.
We're gonna be all right.
We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right.
We'll be all right in my world.
Yeah.
We got a couple good societies, nothing dirtbag about it.
Yeah. Do we like green eggs and ham? Yes, I do, Sam. I am, All right. Bean Boy says, what personality trait do you wish everybody had? I like that one. I like that one. Empathy. Empathy. I wish everybody had empathy. People just give zero fucks. Fuck, even the MOP track, whatever, or the Buster track. He said, if you Google who gives a fuck, my name ain't there. I was like, damn, no one got empathy no more. No one cares. Like, I care, whatever, right?
Yeah.
I care. Like, even if somebody tell me a story about something happened to them, I kind of get too invested, but just a little short of empathy. I have maybe too much.
Yeah.
But just a little short of empathy and stuff, whatever.
You know what? And you're gonna shoot me, but I'm gonna have to say it's similar. The ability to put yourself into somebody else's shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think if we all did that, 2 things, right? One, we'll find out we're not much different from each other.
Facts.
Right?
Facts.
And the second, you ain't the only one with problems.
Talk about it.
It's like just those 2 things alone. If you can experience those 2 things alone,
man. Yo, fuck a snap, man. Yo, people feel like they're the only ones going through the issue.
Yeah,
they're the only one with this problem.
Yeah,
but I'm like, but if you get seen a little shred of empathy and everything, people will start sharing a lot of their issues. Like I hear people and stuff with some stories about like spouse cheating on them or this person not treating them well and everything like that. But you want to keep your shit separate. I want to keep my shit separate and everything like that. Where if like we could probably realize that like these people just aren't good for us.
Right.
And we could just both like, I don't know, Thelma Louise maybe. I'm showing my age with that shit. Something. Separate from that shit and get for the better of us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your kids might be bad. My kids might be bad.
How can we cope? How do you cope? Yo, like
empathy, man.
Nah, man. It's
empathy.
It's the biggest thing. I think that's one thing I'll always try to do, Marv, is always try to put myself in that person's shoes. Or always try to, I'm never trying to think like this.
Yeah.
I'm always trying to think like this.
Facts.
Right? It's like there's so many things. There's so many things at play to just be focusing on this.
Megatron 2.0. I'm going to name my next phone that. Megatron 2.0 says, what is the most horrendous form of torture that you know? Ooh, this is getting dark. 0 Dark 30. horrendous form of torture. Yo, there's some tortures. I seen the thing on Mythbusters on some tortures one time.
Yeah.
I don't know. The one that sticks out to my head is what was I watching? Was that Bad Boys? Oh no, Fast and Furious. We're watching it here. Where they put like the rat, and they put the bucket and heated the rat, heated the bucket, and the rat was clawing through. Yeah. That fucked me up. And I think Death by 1,000 Cuts. Because you're just there and just getting sliced, and I think those two tortures are just fucked.
That one, I'm gonna have to go medieval.
Torture axe, some shit.
The cast iron bull.
What was that?
They used to have like a cast iron bull. It was hollowed out, and they put
people in there,
people inside and heat it up.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I seen that in the...
Yeah.
I seen that in a movie, The Immortals or something like that. Yeah, that they had a guy screaming in there. You see all like the steam come out through the snot of the nose. Of the bull.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Yo. Imagine somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ties you the hell up, right? Legs up in the air, everything up in the air, and just leave your balls hanging. And just comes by and uses their fingers and just flicks at your balls like this.
I can die from that.
I think I'd die instantly from that.
I've had sex with women where it came to a point where there'd be some women that kind of go super aggressive with the ball sucking.
Yeah.
and this is like little, just do that.
Yeah.
When you try to treat like you're trying to suck the last spaghetti-o out of the spoon.
Yeah.
I was like, oh! No.
Or they cup the nuts, but they cup a little too hard.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like if they do like that, I can die from that. If I see a guy injure his nuts, I get queasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I see it, like, ooh, my stomach hurts. So yeah, definitely. Sneaks says you guys were against a black James Bond.
Were we? Were we against a black James Bond?
One of the earlier episodes, man.
Yeah, I think so. No, we were. Were we against it fully?
I said it wouldn't work.
You said it wouldn't work? I think what I was saying was, if we're keeping with literal integrity, the writer never wrote him as a black person.
So a black James Bond could work in your eyes.
It could work in my eyes, but
there's a but. But what?
The but is, like I said, if we're keeping with literal integrity, then no.
A black James Bond can never work in my eyes because a black man, I think black people, we haven't shake, bake, and dominated the world. Like if a black person is in a room with a whole bunch of like rich white people, then you're gonna stand out.
You gonna stand out?
Fuck. Chris Rock, he had that one thing and stuff with one stand-up, he was saying like 3 black people or 4 black people live in his neighborhood.
Yeah.
In New Jersey. Him, Mary J. Blige, Eddie Murphy, and Jay-Z. They're the only black people that live in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
His next door neighbor is a regular dentist, not a celebrity dentist, a regular dentist. So I'm like, the black people have to stand the fuck out in a room. So I'm like, a black James Bond to be like, yo, who's this black guy? I need the deets on this black guy. It could never work in my world. I'm sorry.
He'd have to be like in an operation in like South Africa. You know what I mean? Like some royal tribe, some royal. You know, you're right. He'd have
That's
to blend
only
in
one
somehow.
kind of bond.
He'd have to blend in somehow.
That's only one kind of bond. So yes, going back to the question, we were against black James Bond, or Marv was. What about a female Bond? A female white Bond.
A female white Bond can get away with it?
A female white Bond or a female Asian Bond?
Yeah.
Could work.
Not even a male. So you say a male Asian Bond wouldn't work either?
No.
No?
No.
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 I don't think a female Asian Bond would work either. I don't think.
I feel like a female Asian Bond will work because
I don't know. I'm trying to picture in the room. I'm trying to picture in the room.
People fetishize on Asian women. People fetishize on Asian women. There's always come to a point where, at least as a straight man, you probably thought about sleeping with an Asian woman.
Yeah.
So now, as multi-millionaire type and everything, you get introduced to not being racist. Let's say her name is Sue Young.
Yeah.
and she is the secret double agent, fucking triple agent spy and all the above.
Right.
And you just want this eye candy, and she might sell you the dream that she will fuck you and suck you long time.
Yeah.
And then when you get into the back of the room, she's probably snapping your neck into 2 parts and then some, and going through all your files and sending it to wherever the fuck. A female Asian Bond could work.
Well, if you put it that way, then I think a female black Bond could work under the same premise that, you know what I mean, she's super fine and somebody wants that eye candy.
She got to be light skinned. I ain't even racist. I'm not. I'm keeping it real. You can lie to the people if you want.
You don't think a dark skinned sister can get it off? No, you don't think she can get it off?
You already know my dream woman, man.
Yeah.
Amara La Negra. If you hearing this, you know you my babuski.
Yeah.
I could not picture her being into some James Bond type of situation. They're gonna look at her like, yo, they're gonna expect some attitude. They're gonna expect some not so disciplinary kind of like. I think even most of the world, I have an Asian friend, Filipino. My boy Jeff. Salute to Jeff. What up, Jeff? The man said this. He's like, yo, and verbatim, he'll hear this. He probably might even comment on some shit. He's like, he drove past an Asian guy and a black girl together, right?
Yeah.
These are younger kids.
Yeah.
And he's like, how the hell he pulled that off? Because we got little dicks. So I was like, why are you doubting yourself? I was like, he's like, black women are aggressive. I'm like, don't listen to Maury Povich.
Okay, so they got to be light skinned. Okay, so wait. Yeah, okay, so let's... Okay, wait, no. I think there was one James Bond movie I seen a dark-skinned woman. She had like a dark-skinned fro. I think it was the one where they did... Was it Dr. No? Is that Dr. No that was filmed in Jamaica? One of them was filmed in Jamaica.
Okay.
But
I gotta look at that.
But all the other ones have been light-skinned.
Because Halle Berry was... I remember Halle Berry's mixed.
They've been.
And she was Die Another Day or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
One of those recent ones, more recent ones?
And who was the last one that was in the one with... No, I don't think that's Tom Cruise. That's Tom Cruise movie.
Oh, Paula Patton?
Yeah.
Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She light-skinned.
Light-skinned women will get it off.
No further questions. I love my dark-skinned sisters.
Light-skinned women to get it off.
Yo, that's it.
Yeah. Queen Latifah, she's semi-light, so she can get Equalizer. Yeah.
It's the aggression.
Aggression.
But the docile behavior. That's what you want for Equalizer. Yeah. Be like regular folk, but when ready, you can be. You
turn
can
it up.
Kara Jara. What's the weirdest thing that happened to you while you were home alone? Yo. This is the reason why I don't own vibrating toothbrushes no more. I fucked around, had one of the vibrating toothbrushes, and I put it on a counter. But I guess like when I was done brushing my teeth and everything, I guess I must have put it in a place where eventually like the rocking back and forth, the gravity took place and it fell off the counter.
Got it.
Then when it fell off the counter, it started vibrating in the washroom. So I'm in the living room, minding my goddamn business, watching whatever the fuck, and I hear like the bitch in me came out because I was like, hello. I was like, yo, I turn on every light on the way. I was like, yo, you know what? I got my samurai sword. I'm like, yo, I ain't going out without a fight. I'm like, when the fuck did it fall? But I'm like, remember, they're top heavy, they're bottom heavy.
Yeah.
Because the battery vibrates. Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah. So I guess eventually went tippy canoe. And I was like, it wasn't so long before I brushed my teeth before I get ready to go to bed.
Yeah.
What about you?
For me, it would be, and I don't know if I could either say sleep paralysis or just.
Your ghost story?
The ghost story.
Your ghost story. Tell people, man. I love it, man. I fucking love it, mate. I bloody love it, yeah?
Yeah, this was, I mean, the rest of the family had just left to Jamaica. I couldn't go down with them because I had to work an extra week. So they went down a week before me. So I'm in the house chilling. So, you know, I went to sleep. So this is, I'm waking up the very next morning, right? So
what time was this though? Circa time frame.
This is probably, I want to say maybe
3 something 4.
No, I want to think that not that early. So between like 5 and 6 in the morning.
Okay,
right. The sun is already out. So I'm there. I'm half asleep, and so forth like that. But I feel like myself waking. I can see the room. I have my eyes open and stuff like that. And then I hear my front door open, and I'm like, okay,
Family's in Jamaica.
Right. I'm already here.
This guy.
Who the hell is opening up the front door? So as I hear the front door open, I hear a voice of a little girl, and like she's talking to like her mom. So now I'm really like, holy shit! Did people just walk into my house? So now I'm a little bit more alert, and I'm listening out now, and I hear footsteps coming up the stairs. So at this point now, I'm saying to myself, oh shit, they're coming up the stairs. I got to get out of this bed before they bust through the room. And I literally, when I go up, is at the same time, I don't know if it opened for real, but I could imagine the door opened and I just got held down on the bed. And I was just like, I couldn't talk.
Let the devil fuck you. Let the devil fuck you. Let the devil fuck you.
And all I could do is think, say the Lord's Prayer in your brain. Say the Lord's Prayer. And I said the Lord's Prayer in my brain, and it just stopped. I just laid in the bed for a minute. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. Ever since that time, I've been mindful when I'm by myself. But you know what else freaks me out?
What's that?
I noticed it has caught you a couple of times being here at this location. That, I don't know, whatever that installation is outside at that park, that little thing that blows in the wind.
Oh, that bootleg wind chime thing?
Right. But just the reflective surface of it.
Yeah.
When the sunlight catches it and it rotates quickly.
Yeah.
It flashes it flashes the sunlight inside the living room.
Yeah.
And it just looks like the way how it moves so quick, it looks like something's moving. So I'm always seeing something on the wall, and I'm like, and I gotta catch myself and say, oh no, shit, it's a reflection of the sundial installation, whatever it is outside. Scaring the shit out of me.
I don't know what the fuck that thing is. It pisses me off at times and stuff, whatever too, especially in the summertime.
Yeah.
When it's sunny and shiny. It's annoying, and it has a wobble and weeble sound to it too. It's like,
dude, I'm like, what the? Yeah.
Next question comes from Rebecca_YOLO. What are some things that parents do to spoil the child? I like that. What are some things that parents do to spoil a child?
Feed them when they're not hungry.
Feed them when they're not hungry?
Get them sweets.
You think getting sweet? I don't know. I think getting sweet. Everything's in moderation.
Yes.
Everything's in moderation.
But if you're spoiling, that means you're not doing it in moderation. I agree, everything in moderation. But we're saying, what do people do to spoil a child? Yes, people give some kids down way too much sweets.
I feel like people give kids and stuff, whatever, like when kids give them everything they ask for, I feel like they're spoiling the child because life doesn't work like that as an adult. You can want so many other type of things, whatever, but like, yo, you have to kind of put your work in to get these type of things in.
Yeah.
Right? And what's it? I'm looking at the Bible over there. Spare the rod. Motherfuckers ain't beating these kids, man. You need to slap these fuckers.
I would also add to that mix, being dishonest to protect their feelings.
To protect the kids' feelings?
Yeah.
Yeah, because some people want to be friends with their kid. Friends! That! Parents didn't even do it. You're a friend. Oh, my mama told me straight good. She's like, look here. She said, when you become a man, that's when we could think about the possibility of being friend and financial advisor.
Right.
Other than that, I am the parent. You will listen to what the fuck I got to say.
Yeah.
My mom, she didn't play that.
Yeah.
And so when I'm here, like certain type of people and stuff, like my mom was like my friend and everything. I'm like, my mom's like my friend now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, as an adult.
As an adult, yeah.
But before, like, you know, mom, brush your hair. Oh my gosh, like there's a girl. I didn't say shit.
Yeah.
I ain't say shit.
Yeah. I wonder how it is because I wonder how much harder the dynamic is when you're like, let's say a young mother. Like, let's say you had a child at the age of 16,
right?
A young parent. And then you're going up. Because by the time you hit
32, they're 16.
They're 16. You're still the parent, but at the same time, you're not that. At the same time, you're not that far removed.
I don't think age has anything to do with it. It's what you establish.
Right.
With said person. Because you could be old as shit and have your first kid like as man. You can be 50-something years old, have your first child and stuff and everything like that.
Yeah.
And by the time you're ready to retire from work and this child and stuff is not ready to go to school, you can still be a pushover because you could be like, when you come in from work, you're just tired, you just want to sleep.
Right.
And yeah, if the kid doesn't respect you, the kid doesn't respect you. You set these parameters. So I don't think age has anything to do with it, my opinion.
Yeah.
You just have to set these parameters and stuff and let it know, like, yeah, I'm young, but don't get it twisted. You will get your shit clocked the fuck out. Because I seen some of these things where the parents will put their child on social media and be like, oh, is she wrong? I'm like, no, these kids get away with some murder. Like there was a mom and stuff with her. She's like, ain't nobody about to be no hoe in my house.
Yeah.
And she said, you know about to have like boys running in and out this place, whatever. I agree to an extent when it comes to even like that statement. Because my thing and stuff is that we teach boys to be sexually free, but we don't teach girls that.
Right.
But I feel like both sides should be in moderation. Both sides should be in moderation. But hell, I wouldn't fuck in my mom's house. My mom didn't know. So if I was to fuck in my mom's house and my mom was to find out whether I fucked up, that blame is on me.
Yeah.
So if that girl got caught sneaking out a boy, that shit's on her.
Yeah.
And her mom has all right to do some, like, to discipline her how she sees fit. But that's all on that mother.
Right.
So, I mean, like, you got to set these parameters and stuff and let these kids know, like, yo, this is not the drill. I talk to my son is 3 pushing 4.
Yeah.
And I talk to him and something like, yo, hey, fuck is that? Attitude? Kill that shit. I'm not going to wait till he's 10 years old. Excuse me. Is that an attitude I hear from you, mister? Hell no. I did that shit in the bud.
He's damn, because I mean, some of these parents, their kids themselves, though. That's and I look at it from that. I look at it from that standpoint too. Right? It's like, damn, you act so childish. Your kids don't respect you as that parent figure. You know what I mean? It's like they don't respect you as that parent figure, and so how you now gonna reverse that? How are you gonna reverse that?
Yo, one of my cousins, salute to San. She was saying that, like, there's a situation where said little girl was talking to her daughter and saying, like, yo, my mom out here hoeing. So I'm like, if the little girl can recognize that mommy is hoeing, and she's saying it to someone, clearly this little girl doesn't have that respect for mom.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
And I feel like there's still parameters that should be kind of set and instilled in all the above. Like, when I was younger, my mom was dating. She was dating and everything like that, but I've never once considered my mom a hoe. Right? Some people like, they've seen their parents together. You've seen your parents together forever till their dying day, but my mom and stuff was dating. Yeah. But she did that shit in moderation. I date in moderation and stuff in front of my son.
Right.
I don't bring random chicks in front of my son.
No.
My son needs to have some kind of, like, I have to set that shit. I have to set the parameters.
You have to set that parameter.
Done deal. We almost done.
Say it ain't so.
Yeah, this was fun. Nicole times 2. Is asexuality a deal breaker in a relationship? Abso-fucking yes.
Wait. What was the question?
Asexuality. You know some people are asexual?
I know, but how is that benefiting me in the relationship?
Well, some people and stuff, they look at it like sex isn't everything in a relationship.
I know, but wouldn't you need like 2 asexual people to kind of have that idea and then be able to be together? Because sex may not be the most important thing in a relationship, but if I'm sexual and you're asexual, at some point, I'm gonna want to have sex.
So, okay.
I'm gonna want us to bump our uglies. I want us to do something.
My dick look handsome.
You got a handsome...
Yeah, I got a handsome dick.
Tell yourself that.
I gotta have some dick first and foremost.
Tell yourself that.
Like, yo, I had a woman the other day telling me, like, you know, like guys, they always want to show off their penis and stuff like it's cute. Like, my shit cute. My shit handsome. Fuck what you heard. I had a woman tell me I have a pretty penis because I am circumcised. I'm like, thank you, my dear. I feel like I needed a cape with a fan on at the time. Pose like Superman.
All genitals look like out of an alien movie.
Speak for your own dick.
The alien probe.
No, I feel like I agree with you. Two asexual people could be together.
Yeah. I think that would work.
The type of person that I am, it is a deal breaker and stuff, whatever, because you know what I'm saying, in a fictional world and stuff, whatever, I would like to have sex probably like maybe 5 times a week. Right? But my body won't function like that. I am an old ass man. I got shit to do.
Yeah.
I'm recuperating from a car accident. But even like some situations where if I'm at work and everything like that, yo, I might have like a day where like I'm mentally exhausted when I'm done.
Right.
I just want to unwind, eat some food, and then head to my bed kind of early. Like I realized the stuff I turned in one day. I'm at 35 now. I turned in one day, believe it or not, about like 8:40.
No, I can believe it.
8:40 and stuff. I was like, yo, I had a hell of a day. I had some leftovers in the house. I beat up the leftovers. I chill, had a drink. And then I was like, you know, I watched TV in my bedroom until I fall asleep. And that's what I did. Yeah. And I woke up like around 3-4 o'clock in the morning to go piss, to go right back to sleep to wake up when my alarm went off for work.
Yeah.
So in a asexual relationship, whatever, if you get me on one of those notions and those happen a lot, yeah, you're good. Somebody to cuddle with, you know, somebody to share some, like, how was your day? Well, thank you for asking, honey.
Right.
And, you know, have somebody to chit-chat with at dinner.
Just don't ask if you're okay.
Yeah, but then, like, nevertheless, still me, being me, when I woke up 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
It was early morning wood before the regular morning wood time. Yeah. So if I go back into the bed and I see like butt cheeks kind of hanging out or that booty poked out.
Let me move over.
Yo, set it up, man.
Yeah.
Set it up, man. So pretty much with it. So it won't work for me. It's a deal breaker for me. I'm sorry, boo. I'm sorry.
It wouldn't work for me.
Honesty is the best policy on this podcast. All right. Last question.
I'm a sexual dude.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Last question. Viper-san. What makes absolutely zero sense to you? You know what? Go ahead. You go first. Because I have a screenshot and I just squinted. I have a screenshot from something that never made no sense to me. Go ahead. Never
made no sense. Well, because I still got to think of mine. Since are you drawing up the screenshot? You got to bring it up?
Yeah, I found it.
You found it? Okay.
It was a meme.
Right.
And this shit had me blown. And I'm like, fucking English language. I told you, I've been at war with English language and stuff, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. If a person is from Iceland, they're Icelandic. Right?
Or are they Nordic?
They're Icelandic.
They're Icelandic.
So that means if a person is from Thailand...
They're Thailandic?
Why aren't they Thailandic?
Why aren't they Thailandic?
So they're like, no, a person from Thailand is Thai. So I'm like...
Are they Thai or are they Taiwanese?
They're Thai.
They're Thai.
Taiwanese is Taiwan.
Oh, yes. Right.
Okay.
Right.
So a person from Thailand is Thai. So I'm like, so a person from England should be an Ing.
Should be Ing. But they're English.
They're English. I was like, so a person from Switzerland should be Switzerlish.
No, they're Swedish. Swedish?
They're Swiss.
They're Swiss. Yeah.
Fuck the English language.
Sweden, you're Swedish.
Switzerland. You're Swiss.
You're Swiss.
You're Swiss.
Yeah.
It made no sense. I was like, England. You're not Ing. You're English.
Yeah.
Thailand. You're Thai. Yeah, that makes no sense to me. As you were. Go ahead, my good man.
Why is it that we have the New Testament but the old one is still around.
I ask that question all the time. I said it on this podcast several times. Yeah, that shit is still mind blowing to me. We're supposed to go by the New Testament, but we still have the Old Testament and the New Testament together.
Right.
A few churches I've been in, they had just
the New Testament is separate.
Just separate.
Separate.
A few.
Yeah.
Majority, nah. Everything's all in one.
Right. Yeah.
That makes zero sense to me. Fucking.
Yeah.
Folks, as you can tell if you were a day one listener, my anger and my rage still hasn't changed.
It hasn't changed much. Not much at all.
Well, I'm not violent towards people. These are just thoughts of a madman.
Yeah, just a madman.
That's it.
Just a madman.
All right, man. Let's get up out of here. We hit him with the Soul State of Ask the Sons and stuff, whatever. So we hit him with the Soul State of Sons.
Soul State of Sons.
And before we go, once again, I want to say thank you to all the questions that have been submitted. You guys, they're beautiful. Some of them are thought provoking. You guys send it to us.
Thank you.
Pull some of these things, evaluate some of these things, and enjoy these things.
Yes, and as you can see, we literally can do entire shows with just questions.
Just questions.
So yeah,
Bear with us and work with us.
Thank you once again. We're trying to get through them. We're trying to get through them.
So say the sons for the week will be plans can either be executed or terminated. How will yours end? So say the sons. Elaborate on that.
Yeah, I think a lot of times people have plans and they have brilliant plans, but they have problems executing it. So it's always talk with no action.
Or hallucination.
Or hallucination. But guess what? If there's no action, after a while, those thoughts just become terminated.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So,
because we're known, us as human beings and stuff, we're known to shoot ourselves in the foot. So, I mean, the longer we sit on something not doing it, it goes into the not done pile or just doesn't exist anymore.
It can either be executed or it can be terminated. Either way, it's got an end point. What's yours going to be? Okay.
Once again, folks, thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. Remember the difference between genius and stupidity is genius has its limits. Stupidity doesn't. That's why these questions are fire.
Even after 125th episode, stupidity, it still doesn't.
No. Nah. Y'all take care of yourselves. Be well. Peace.
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.